delete social media. Delete. So I don't have anything like Reddit right now. I just have some thoughts I wanted to say. I don't have anything written down to go off of, so it's just going to be my thoughts because I know right now kids are gearing up to graduate high school and they're thinking about their future. And I personally have a child that's going to graduate and that is thinking about their future. And I just wanted to give some advice if one of you that's going through this comes across this video. Life is not bad. Just because you have one bad day does not mean that you have a bad life. Your thoughts control everything. You have to learn to control your thoughts because everybody has negative thoughts. I don't care who says that they don't. They're lying. Everybody has negative thoughts. That's just human nature. We are hard on ourselves. We're judgmental of ourselves, and that's because we're wired to try to be better. So instead of, you know, getting depressed and sad because you're not this or that, or this happened, or someone did this and it affected you in this way, instead of dwelling on that all the time, use it to propel you forward to have a better future. Just use it as fuel to get to where you want to go. Because when you're, 17, 18, 19, that's such a weird time in life. You feel grown up. You feel like you're like, I did it. I'm a grown up now, but you're truly not. Your brain is not developed until you're 25. I'll tell you why I feel so strongly about this. I started dating my first husband when I was 16. I was a sophomore in high school and we started dating. We dated all throughout high school. My senior year, he proposed to me on Christmas break. And he was in the army and he proposed. And I thought, just great, I'm 18 and I'll move out of my parents' house. We'll get married and he'll be in the army. I'll go live on the base with him and go to nursing school and I'll be a nurse. And I had it all figured out. Well, that didn't happen. It didn't happen that way because, see, as much as we want to plan for our future, things happen and they kind of mess up your plans. So our plans got messed up. He was no longer in the army, came back home before he even graduated high school. So that plan went out the window. I did end up going to school to be a CNA, found out that's not for me. And I was also going through some other personal things that are not my business to tell, but it did affect my life in a major way. And I moved out a week after I graduated high school. I went to CNA school and I worked in a nursing home, and on my second day, I left and never came back because it wasn't for me. And I do not regret that decision. I don't regret doing that. You can do that. If you know it's not for you, just walk away from it. I've survived. I made it this far. I'm 39 years old, and I don't have a career, and I've made some really bad choices, and I don't want that for others. And I just wish that I had someone to, at a young age telling me, hey, yeah, this might not be such a great idea to get married at 19. That's a major life decision. But I thought I was grown, okay? So I got married. I was 19, said I do. Had a daughter before I was 21, and I love her so much. I do. And because I had her so young and things in my life were not good and I was not thinking clearly, obviously, it affected her life, and I want to say, I need to have a way to get this out clear. life is how you see it. It is how you picture it, how you see it, how you perceive it. You can you can only focus on the bad, and then you'll be sad, depressed, and angry and grumpy. You'll lose your friends, you'll lose your family because nobody wants to be around that. And that's a big thing I think that these young kids right now are dealing with. Find your happiness. Quit bitching about everything and find something to be happy about. Quit complaining and start being happy that you are alive, that you have a chance at a life. You have opportunities. They're there. You just have to want to go for it. You have to want it. If you want it bad enough, you will get it. Okay? Don't let fear get in the way. Use fear as a tool to push you to do the things that you're afraid of doing. Be brave enough to stand up for yourself. Be brave enough to go for that job you've always wanted. Be brave enough to go to school every day and work hard. Don't compare yourself to anybody else because everybody is on a different level, on a different path. There's no person that's on the same exact path that is going to live the same exact life as you. You are unique to yourself, and you need to focus on you only. When you're young and you think you have it all figured out, you don't. Like if you're sitting there thinking, this is BS, I got it all figured out. You don't. You don't. I'm 39 and I know now to say, I don't have it figured out. I don't. Because life throws things at you all the time. Things are going to mess up your life. Things are going to mess up your schedule. Things are going to happen that you didn't expect and that are out of your control. And where your part comes in is how you react to those situations. Your reaction is what makes your character. Your morals is what makes your character. Who do you want to be when you grow up? What kind of person do you want to be when you grow up? Do you want to be an empathetic person who, well, I don't think you can learn to be empathetic. So I just know you don't have it figured out. No, you're not a grown up yet. Just, I just want to give you guys good advice because you're going to graduate soon. You're going to go out into the world and you're going to be like a little baby bird just out of the nest. You need to have good credit. You need to have good credit to get electricity. Did you know that? If you don't, then you're going to pay a pretty hefty deposit, which you're going to have to anyway because it is your first time getting electricity. Um, you're going to need, home insurance, rental insurance. You need car insurance. You would need health insurance, which your job should offer. Um, if you choose not to go to college and you are good in like customer service, if you are a kind person, empathetic person, I would say go work for a hospital. They have great insurance, great benefits. I had great paid time off. My manager was amazing. I loved working at a doctor's office. So that's a great place to work at, for one of the hospitals. Um, and I'm thinking in my town, but in your town, I don't know if it's the same as ours, but yeah, it's pretty. It's like Christus and UT take over. They took over the entire town. So if you live here, there are so many jobs out there for you, especially in the medical field. Even if you don't have any kind of medical experience, there's places to start. And that's another thing I want to talk about. You're not going to go out there and get the CEO job. You're going to go out there and you're going to get the entry level job because you don't have any experience. So show up to work every day 15 minutes early. 15 minutes early is on time. Always keep that in your mind. 15 minutes early is on time. Looks good to your boss. And they'll see you as a reliable employee. So don't compare your success to anybody else's because it all looks different to everybody. What I think is successful is different than what you think is successful. Keep that in mind as well. Understand that um, when you're in a public setting, if you're going somewhere, you have anxiety and you're like, oh my gosh, everybody's looking at my hair or whatever. Remember, you're thinking that, other people probably thinking it too. So they're not worried about you. They're worried about themselves. They're worried about their own hair. Oh my gosh, are people thinking about my hair? We all have those thoughts. We all are human. We have those human faults. Um, and don't take it too seriously. Don't take it too seriously. Have fun. Enjoy life. Do what you're supposed to do. Be positive. Wake up positive. Wake up grateful. And set goals for yourself. Make your bed every morning when you get up. I promise you it's a good thing to do. And just remember that you are the only one of you. There's nothing or no one else out there like you. So don't compare yourself to anybody. You are beautiful and you're wonderful just the way you are. And everybody that's graduating this year, I hope that you know that you have a huge future ahead of you and it's going to be amazing. You're going to do big things if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. I hope your parents are cool with that. But I'm just trying to think of some things. Yeah, remember, everyone is in their head. Everyone is afraid of being judged, and we naturally judge anyway. It's even in the Bible. If I could just remember where I saw it, I cannot remember, but I do know that we are naturally judging, but it is not, our judgment is not the final judgment, whatever you believe. But in my beliefs, the final judgment is God. So as long as I am a good person with integrity, and integrity means being a good person even when no one's watching, being a good person without boasting about it. Your dreams are not going to come true. I will burst your bubble there. You can keep dreaming, just like the song Billy Joel says. Just don't imagine they'll all come true. When will you realize Vienna waits for you? So I'm going to edit this real quick and post it. And hopefully you guys got something from this. I really, really want to do some Reddit stuff this evening. I'm hoping I'll be in the mood to do it. I just have to be in the right mood. It's just not there lately. I've recorded, but like my reading skills are off or something. And I'm like, blah, blah, stuttering over my words when I'm reading. And it's driving me crazy. So I get really irritated in my videos when I'm filming them, and I'll just give up and delete it all. I have to stop doing that because I probably have good content I just delete. So anyway, you guys, if you're young, if you're old, whatever age you are, you're amazing. You're wonderful. You're lovable. You're enough. You're worthy. You deserve good things. You deserve to take the opportunities that are placed at your feet right now. And you're graduating high school, there are so many opportunities for you. And I know it can be so overwhelming. But if you know what you want to do, just push towards that goal one step at a time. Don't rush yourself, because that's when mistakes are made, when we rush ourselves. Focus on what's in front of you. Finish that task, move on to the next. Don't worry about step 4 when you're only on step 2. Keep pushing forward and have the end goal in mind, but don't worry about step 4 while you're on step 2. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you guys? I hope it does. And I hope that you know your future is super bright. It's so bright, I need sunglasses. Oh my gosh. I just went Irish, Scottish, British. I don't know what that was. I wish I was French because they have the most beautiful language and the most beautiful accents. Okay, that's enough. I need to go. And please, you girls and guys, you're amazing and you can do this. Just please stay positive. That is one thing that I think that this younger generation right now is struggling with. Positivity. Delete social media. Delete social media. That's one thing I will say. I'm going to say that at the very beginning of this movie. It's about long as a movie. I'm going to say that at the very beginning. Delete social media if you are not mentally healthy. Trust me. I deleted it when I was struggling really bad mentally, and now I rarely get on it. I only get on to, like show some positivity and just share certain things, but I don't engage a whole lot. I don't let things bother me anymore, and I've learned that I am in control of who I get to talk to, of who has access to me, and so are you. You are in control of who has access to you. Also, if you are ever uncomfortable in any situation, say it and get out. No means no, okay? Boys and girls, no means no. Keep your hands to yourself. Okay, guys. I truly hope you did get something from this. I will be here later, and I just want to hug all these kids right now because I know it's hard. I've been there when I was 18 graduating. It was such a hard time in my life. The next like 4 years of that time was so hard and traumatic. I'm just now healing from it and I'm 39. So life is going to kick you when you're down. It's going to kick you even more. And that's okay because guess what? You'll always get back up. That's the thing. So many times I thought, this is it. This is it. This is in. This is the end. This is the end of Jenny. Nope. God's kept me here for a reason, and this might be it. Maybe I'm just here to talk into my phone or into this little microphone that transmits to that thingy that transmits it to my phone. And maybe that's what God put me here for. Maybe that's why He keeps me alive because so many times have I died and I'm still here. I just died in October, so I'm still living. Maybe I'm a ghost. I'm an AI ghost. Not really. This is not AI at all. Look at the wrinkles. I've lost weight. You can always tell, and I hate it. About ready to get some fillers put in. Not really. I'm not going to do that, but I wish sometimes that I was that kind of girl because um the older you get, the it just sucks getting old. That's all. That's all. Okay, I gotta go. My children are really quiet. That's scary. Well, it's scary, but they are 8 and 5. I'm sorry, 7 and 5. I always do that because my oldest, he's so much more mature than a 7-year-old. So they're 7 and 5, but they're quiet. So you guys have a good afternoon, and I'll speak at you later.